Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hi, my name is Nur Agnia binti Muhammad Nazlin and my matric number is CF210324. I would like to present about the introduction. Buildings are made up of various structural elements such as slab, beams, columns, and footings. Each of these structural members have a specific purpose in a structure. Firstly, beam. A beam is a horizontal structure element with a specific depth and width running with a span. It withstands vertical load, bending moments, and shear force. The load is transferred to the beam endpoints where it is supported, and then it is transferred to the column or the beam supporting structural elements. Next is slab. Slab is an important structural element that is used to create flat and useful surfaces such as floors, roof, and ceiling. It is supported by beams, columns, walls, or the ground. Lastly, a roof. It is the top covering of the building to protect the occupants from rain, wind, snow, dust, and others.
My name is Muhammad Zuhairi bin Muhammad Yusof, and I will present about upper beam and upper slab or roof beam. Roof beam is a load-bearing member that is integral to the strength of the building. It supports the floor or roof above while adding integrity to the walls. It also supports joists, trusses, and other roofing elements. It is the, it is the thickest and most important element of a roof or level within a property. It usually made from timber, but you can choose from concrete, manufactured wood, and steel beam as another material. Reinforcement installation of upper beam, upper slab, or roof beam. First, check the barcode. Barcode is a form of language of engineer to communicate with the worker. Then cut and bend the reinforcement. There is still yet in the site for storing, cutting, and bending of bar. Reinforcement bar are cut into required length and bent into required shape. Then, minimization of cut wastage. In the site, several steps were adopted for that purpose. Those are use of 12-meter long reinforcement bar rather than use a shorter bar. Then, lapping. Lapping is required when a bar isn't long enough or a joint is required. Then, stirrup. Stirrup will be required at area of height shear such as a bearing point and below large point loads. And then stools. Stools are used to separate the top reinforcement mesh and bottom reinforcement mesh. It mostly used on slab. Construction sequences of upper beam and upper slab or roof beam. First one is designing. Designing is phase where the engineer will design the size of beam, the size of slab, the number of reinforcement bar, and the size of reinforcement bar. Then formwork preparation, and then concrete laying or pouring, and then the last one curing. The drawing attached in this slide is a layout of a roof beam. In this layout, it shows the detail of the beam, which is the size of the beam, the number of its reinforcement, the size of the reinforcement, and the placement of the reinforcement. This drawing will help the worker to organize and construct the construction of roof beam. Technology that can be used in the future for construction upper beam and upper slab or roof beam. First one is 3D printing. It can be used to speed up construction by printing the building component like slab, beam, walls, and other components. The next one is drone. It can be used to supervise workflow and construction process.
Good morning, my name is Mohammad Nazrin. On this beautiful morning, I will present a topic related to the trust system. The definition for a trust system is trusses are very strong, well accepted, cost-effective option for the construction of various structure. A truss is a structure that consists of members organized into connected triangle so that the overall assembly behaves as a single object. The external force applied to the system and the direction at the support are generally applied at the north. When all the members are applied force in the same place, the system is a plane or 2D truss. The principal force in each element in truss is axial tension or compression. Okay, there are many truss designs for creating roof frame for almost any roof style. For example, flat truss, Warren truss, K-truss, over truss, pin truss, and lastly is gambrel truss. Okay, next we have two type of material that are commonly used in Malaysia to make the trusses. The first material is timber truss. A timber roof truss is a structural framework of timber design to bridge the space above a room and to provide support for a roof. Trusses usually occur at regular intervals linked by longitude timber such as pulling. And in addition, steel truss is also commonly used by contractors to design truss. Among these various types of steel structure, steel trusses are one of the types that are a good choice when it comes to building support for your roof. Structured steel trusses are metal support mechanism found under the roof to provide support. Trusses made of sorry, trusses made of steel structure are common choice among the large commercial, industrial, and residential complex. So the figures show is the truss member section. So as you can see, there is a hip rafter, ridge, common rafter, and then jack rafter, reverse, gimbal, and wedge, and valley rafter. Okay, next slide is the installation process of roof trusses. Uh, before we start before we start trusses work, we must know that the type of trusses that we want to use. These trusses must also depend on the design made by the designer. Next step is setting out. Before the truss construction work is carried out, first setting out work is done to ensure that the work meets the location specified in the plan. The third step is lifting. Trusses lifting work must always be lifted in a manner that minimizes lateral bending stress. It is preferable that they be kept strapped by bundles until they are erected, as this reduces the chance of damage. Trusses may be lifted either by crane or manually. The choice will depend on the truss weight and wall height. Next is installation work for the trusses, and finally is installation of bracing and tolerance work. Okay, that's all from me. So the next slide I will pass to Zafrul. Thank you.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Muhammad Zafarul Hasnizal bin Zaluhi, and my metric number is CF210188. So my part is roof installation and pipe. So a roof is a highest component of building that serves as structural covering to protect the structure from the element. Okay, roof are built in the same way as upper, upper floor in terms of structure. So the shape of the upper surface may differ. Roofs have been built in a range of shape and size, including flat, pitch, vaulted dome, and combination depending on technical, economic, aesthetic concern. A roof made up of a structural element that hold the roof covering in place, trusses, water beam, slab with or without beam, shells, and domes are example of the structural element. Okay, so roof installation, they have many roof installation. The first one is asphalt shingle roof installation. Second one is clay tile roof installation. Third one, flat roof installation. The next one, metal roof installation. Modified bitumen flat roof installation. PVC flat roof installation. Roof tar application, rubber roof installation, slate roof installation, and the last one is spray foam roofing installation. There are three types of roof. First one is sloping or pitch roof. A sloping or pitch roof is defined as a roof having a slanting surface. The following are the several types of pitch roof. The first one is lean-to roof. Second one is gable roof, hip roof, gambrel roof, deck roof, masrat or club roof. Okay, the second one is flat or terrace roof. This type of roof has a slope of less than 10 degrees and is either horizontal or nearly horizontal. Even a completely horizontal roof must have a slight incline at the top of allow rainfall to drain quickly. The flat roof can be built using flagstone, RSJ, and flagstone reinforcement cement concrete. The flat roof, on the other hand, different from the upper floor mainly in terms of the top finish, which is known as terracing, which protect it from rain, snow, heat, and other elements. Okay, the third one is a curved roof. So a curved roof has are an important part of a pitch roof because they have the roof formwork from rain, snow, sun, wind, and other environmental factors. Any building with a curved roof has a very modern and intriguing feature. The flexibility of metal component is used to create one huge curving formwork in modern roofing. Curved roof help reduce wind resistance, but they're mostly chosen for the outstanding aesthetic value they may provide to a structure. Okay, some other type of roof, they have a butterfly roof, M-shaped roof. So that's all from me. Thank you.
Assalamualaikum, my name is Putri Nur Emilia binti Muhammad Zamri. My matric number is CF210294. So I'm going to present conclusion. In conclusion, upper beam and upper slab are used by engineers in many buildings due to its advantages over other reinforced concrete floor system in different cases. Installation of reinforcement bar offers much stronger support compared to any other conventional alternative. Furthermore, trusses are generally built in a factory as a complete set to a job site, so that they are fast and cost effective to install.